Drop that ass. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Boom. We be turned up. Get lifted. We in the building. These sides. Underneath the leg like buildings. Trap them. Triple kick from Mimi. Face out. We own the thing beaming. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today is August the 15th. We got a new week in 2021. This is the Lump and Mimi Show. Woo!
I'm gonna hit you a little harder when we train, because you still ain't got it. It's the Mimi and Stink Boy Show.
See you guys.
Okay, Mimi and the Lump Show.
Ooh yeah.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody, sis?
What's happening, brother?
What's going on? I know you got some new things in the world.
It is a lot. I'm gonna start with. Let's just start because it's the most recent for me. The Olympics.
The Olympics, because we shit on now.
And when I say the Olympics, I'm not specifically speaking of the Olympics. Let me say track and field.
Oh.
Because I'm so ready. I'm so ready to see Sha'carri Richardson. I'm ready. Sha'carri.
Who?
Sha'carri Richardson. They have the Eugene one. I forgot. I think it's Oregon.
Okay.
Their big track meet is coming up August 21st, I want to say. It's the 21st. I know it's sometime at towards the end of the month. Mm-hmm. It's going to be for her first meet.
Her first meet back.
Back after her suspension. And
smoking that.
The marquee, the headline of this, though, that got me so excited. It kind of made me think about the excitement I feel when I'm like at a big tournament. We're about to fight with a lot of competition. You know how you go to a tournament and everyone in that division, if it's 8 people, all of them are world champions. All of them can win that division. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah. I've been there too. I was thinking hard for myself. Like I had to plan and get it right.
Yeah.
Well, she is already registered and on the list for this 100 meter for women and this 200 meter for women.
You saying women like
women,
like she's
women. These women that's taking the headline, they're headlining. The women in this race. She's gonna run against the 3 Olympic champions that won.
What?
Olympic champions.
That means the ones that she was supposed to race against when everybody had got her
kicked out. Side. She got herself kicked out technically, but yes, I understand what you mean.
You know what I'm talking about. Everybody out there who know me know what I'm talking about.
Yes, absolutely. She's gonna run against Shirley Ann Frazier.
That's number 1.
She's gonna run against Elaine Thompson. I can't say her last name, but that's the second one. And I want to say the third is Shamika Williams, something like that.
Oh yeah.
They were the gold, the silver, and the bronze in the women's 100 for the fastest women alive.
Okay, they were the gold, the silver, and the bronze.
Correct, at the Olympics.
Without Miss Richardson being on the list.
Absolutely correct.
So now we're finna see a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Absolutely.
All right,
first event,
USA, baby. Woo!
The first event of the year is going to be on point.
On point.
Eugene, Oregon.
Now, did anything happen in Eugene, Oregon?
Last time she was there, I think that's what she was smoking.
Okay, she was smoking. All right.
I know, but I know this time I think she know better. It's like how your mama give you a good ass whooping.
Oh, Lord.
And you can't sit down.
I remember that.
I do too. I went to school like that.
You guys don't call CPS on my mama. It's too late.
CPS? Who is them? Who is them people?
You know, that's what the new kids call. The new kids on the block.
I don't know.
They call for the people to come save them.
Oh.
That good ass whooping that some of them need in life.
Oh, my mama probably would have packed my bags and said, take her.
And then and hit me so hard, I would have called SPC. Stupid pump.
You are so silly. Yes, but they will be racing in Eugene. And
she left a quote for them, didn't she? You told me a quote earlier.
She ran at the trials. I think I brought this up on one of the previous shows. After she ran and her time showed up and she pointed to it, she said, "Don't fuck with me."
Huh?
She said, "Don't fuck with me."
Now, when a woman say that, Miss Regina, can you help me understand more? When a woman says that,
it's kind of like when a woman's fed up. You just don't play with any woman. Doesn't matter what you look like. It's just when you get fed up, when you feel like you've been doubted, when you feel like you're not supposed to be there, when you feel like it's your time to shine. She said it then, and I think when she said it, she knew something wasn't going to be correct or right. So she was proving something right then and saying, don't fuck with me. So now it's time to see if she's going to step up. What's going to happen with these other runners, because she is the youngest. She is, to me, and the freshest, because she hasn't run in the last month, 2 months. She's only been training and taking care of her body. Everyone else has just come off the Olympics. They really didn't really get a break. If I assume if they did, it was just a couple of days, maybe a week, and then bam, they had to get back at it. So this season is kicking off quickly, but I expect her, if I had to bet on it, or what could bet on it, I put my money on her. I always bet on black, but I definitely put my money on the young one.
Yeah, it's a lot of them that's black, isn't it?
Absolutely. That's why I said the young one. And you know me, I'm about experience.
Exactly.
I'm about experience, but I love her. I love her.
It's going to be a good run.
Absolutely, and I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Anything about these men? What's up with these men?
Well,
I'm with my man Boat, the cheater.
First of all, I want to. We were talking about Sha'carri.
Oh yeah.
And we were talking about her and getting suspended. I also saw something. The fastest man in the world. Remember?
Fastest man in the world.
He shocked the world by winning, and he also their team won the relay for men's, because you know USA got 6th place. They lost in the meet. They didn't make it out of the
me out there.
They didn't get it out of the first round.
I would have helped them.
Now I would have made them lose worse.
You know,
I'm slow when it comes. Now I'm old. Well, everybody, his name is Jacobs.
Okay, Mr. Jacobs.
He's been under. I don't want to say under investigation as of yet, but there's a suspicion that he's been doping. Doping. Now
doping is a real memory of word.
Because that's the name of their agency, the Anti-Doping Agency, Olympic Agency or something. But I know the word doping is in there.
Okay, guys, listen. If you're going to be these real professional athletes, doping can be something that you getting caught on the front page of the newspaper with. Doping.
And don't be a dope fiend.
Please don't be no dope fiend.
So they're looking to investigate him, and he's under suspicion. Let me backtrack. I don't want to put anything false information out there, but he's under suspicion.
When she sees.
Now, and I want to make a point with this. If I'm under suspicion about any and everything, and I'm innocent, or I can care less what you say and what you think.
Yeah.
I know what I've done, regardless to what you think I've done. I know the truth. The Lord knows the truth. So who cares what you think?
Exactly.
That's me. But if I was under suspicion and I was trying to hide something, then I would make, what's the word I want to use? Guilty moves.
Like you tried to take my apple bottle last night.
I didn't try, I did. Confession. I ain't scared. No, I'm just afraid. So his guilty move to me was he is withdrawn from that race that's coming up in Eugene. So the Diamond League race.
Mm-hmm. Precious diamond.
So if he didn't do it,
is he doing it because of the investigation, or is he doing it because he know he's going to be suspicious?
Well, it's not an investigation, remember, it's under suspicion.
Oh, under suspicion.
Because an investigation would mean he's being tracked. They're looking at him. The people got their eye.
It's just an eye on him.
Yeah, you have to use the right terminology these days, because words get twisted.
Yeah, don't twist mine, y'all.
Absolutely, I make corrections. I don't mind it, and I like them. Well, I don't know why personally he did it, but I know. Again, if I didn't do anything wrong, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm going to keep going because you're only talking about it. Mm-hmm. But if I have something to hide, then I'm going to say, I'm going to go hide. I'm going to go on the run. I'm going to go into hibernation. I'm going to do something that also brings suspicion. Mm-hmm. And to me, him withdrawing from the rest of the races, or this first race coming up, this most important one, because to me, it would have given him the opportunity to prove he deserved it. Again, not that he didn't deserve it. He was there because he deserved it. But no one expected him to actually win and be the fastest man alive. Not only in individual 100 meters, but they won in the men's relay. And he was the anchor.
So, not to cut you off, but just a quick question.
Yes, sir.
You know me, I always have some questions. This doping suspicion, would this get his medal taken away from him?
Not a suspicion. They have to prove it. It's like criminal.
If he's found guilty.
Yes, like Marion Jones had to give hers back. I saw that one of the Great Britain teams that won in one of the relays, I want to say the 400 men's relay, one of their racers or team members are under investigation and may have to return his, and they were saying the whole team has to also. And my thing was, well, he was the one that got in trouble. I passed my test, so why do I have to give mine back? But I know that you have to return them, and you are struck from like the history book. I'm not sure if that makes the other person move up. So the silver medal winner would now move up to the gold medal winner. I think that should happen, yes.
Team means together, everyone achieves more.
Absolutely.
That goes old school right there.
It's like
90s shit.
It's like Barry Bonds. He's in the record books, but they got an asterisk by it, meaning they think he was doping when he hit the home run record or made the home run record.
Wow.
Same thing with, what's the pitcher name from Houston? Nolan Ryan. I'm not Nolan.
Isn't it Vender? No, I don't know. You know,
Travis and them.
Somewhere. Y'all stole him from somewhere.
Oh, we did from New York Yankees.
Oh, y'all got a new one.
Yeah.
What y'all do with us?
No, not recent. He was old.
Oh, it's before my time.
Yeah. Not Nolan Ryan, but Roger Clemens. That's his name. I knew it was gonna come. Roger Clemens. He has the asterisk, I believe, next to his name in the baseball book because they said he was doping when he won all those pitching titles. So, I think this runner, even though he wasn't found guilty, now has proven himself guilty. It's like having someone on tape committing a robbery. If you didn't do it, why did you back out? Why are you now running to hide and not going to compete? Go prove yourself and do it again. You know you belong there. Even if you don't win, at least put the doubters away with the I wasn't doping conversation.
You won't think this is a fucking mental block for him? That he can't go out there and compete?
I would think not for me. If I had to put myself in this situation, I would say no, because the mental block would be all the talk, the negativity, to prove them wrong and shut up the doubters and the naysayers with me going out.
Y'all know me as is this.
Yes, go perform.
Woo!
And again, his doping is not the same as Sha'carri's. Hers was weed. Weed is a dehancer. His doping or suspicion is under performance enhancers. That's different. That would have made him better. That would have put him across that finish line faster than anybody else.
He would have been almost like God walking there.
All right. Yeah. I got one more.
Yeah, tell me something else. So, I asked you about my boy.
Hussein.
Yes.
Lightning bolt.
Jamaica boat.
He put a challenge out there. He wants a Super Bowl ring.
A challenge?
Yeah, he challenged. He thinks the fastest NFL player is Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
I would have to agree.
Okay.
If he's not one, he's probably two.
Disagree, then y'all,
yes.
Hit us up on the boxes.
I would have to agree, but it's not fair because the man is only 2 feet tall.
Oh, so what are you gonna do? Give him a head start?
I don't know, sir, but by the time they take off at the same time, he is fast, but his little bitty itty bitty steps. It's not gonna cover both steps are the size of the Grand Canyon. Like, that's too much. He can't run that quickly. He can't. He would have to have feet like a machine, and I don't think they're that quick.
Wow.
I think that they should run. I think he challenged him. He said, I win, I get your Super Bowl ring. If you win, you get one of my gold medals. I'm not sure which one because he got like 13, 10, something.
Whatever year, Mr. Hill.
But he wants a Super Bowl ring, and I think we're waiting to see.
Wait, you want a bowl ring like that? No, you don't get no bowl ring for running. You got to get hit. I mean, take a tackle.
Well,
he up somebody or something. You want a Super Bowl ring? Well, I want one too.
Tyreek Hill need to challenge him to be on the field.
Oh, was there?
He challenged him on the track. He said, "Because I want to play and compete against the fastest man in the NFL, and that's who he chose."
With Mr. Pierre,
he need to pick somebody with longer legs.
1840, thank you.
Or give him a head start.
That's what you think?
No, really. And when I say head start, nothing to take away from anybody and their egos. His legs are so much longer. It's like when women run against men. Some of us are as fast, but because your steps, you take more steps.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you guys to be honest. I'm both for this one right here.
Oh, police!
And taking big steps. Woo!
Let me just tell you, he dropped the fastest ever I've ever seen when I slapped him. Pow! I got him, y'all. I got him. I slapped him. He fell fast, and it was like, whoosh,
whoosh. Anything else you got to kick us up with? What's up?
As far as with the sports, and the track, not too much. But I did, and I think you got more to say about this because last night we had the pleasure in boxing, guys. I don't know if you saw. I've been hearing about it, but Muhammad Ali has a grandson, 21 years old, made his pro boxing.
Not Layla Ali's son. So no, guys who don't know,
Rashida. It's Rashida. Rashida never boxed. She never boxed
because she's looking for a cure for.
That's it. For is some type of
what is the P word? I can't think of it. It's not
Parkinson's. There you go. Good. Thank you, brother. Get me right. She is some in the medical field as far as research. I'm not sure if it's like the actual scientist, the developer, or what. I don't think they went into detail.
She's part of the team of looking for.
Right. She's a part of the team. She helps fundraising. She donates money. Because of what her father passed of, she has, become more of one of those philanthropists like her father was. She is trying to help cure what took her family or her father away from her early, away from the family. Her son, his name is Ali Walsh, Nico. Yeah. Ali Walsh. Nico. And he had the most sentimental part. Not only did he dedicate it to his father or his grandfather, not only did he say it made him feel closer to his grandfather, because that was one of the last things he had talked about. I can kind of relate to that. But he actually had on the original Everlast boxing shorts that Muhammad Ali wore.
The all
white with the black stripe.
Yeah.
They were gifted to him, and he wore them for his debut. I don't know if he's going to continue to wear them or wear it. But first, I want to say he didn't look bad. He didn't.
I tell you what.
He didn't.
If I got to commentate that fight last night, boy, we would have had.
We should have recorded ourselves because we were funny.
We would have had 10 views.
Absolutely. At least
not
10.
10 million, but we'd have had 10 views. Because everybody would have turned that shit off and they'd been pissing on themselves last night.
Right.
Laughing at that.
It was so quick, guys. He fought a guy that had experience. I think his record was like 4-1. So now the guy would be at like 4-2, which is a decent, good record. One loss and he would be perfect.
But you knew that this man was related to Muhammad Ali.
He was sharp. They said he had, and I have to agree, when you watch an experienced seasoned boxer, he didn't look like that. He looked like he needed to get some experience, but to be his first fight.
Branch.
Yes. He looked and had a right hand. I love right hands.
And the punches that landed, the bruising
that
was lifted.
He was strong. He was strong. He was small in stature. What I say? They were like 140 to 150. 140, 150, something like that.
Get a couple more fights.
But I expect him to do well. I liked it. I enjoyed his fight.
It was comical.
Everybody got up there. Oh yeah, one other thing I forgot to tell you. His godfather, y'all.
That's who it is. Listen.
His godfather. His godfather is none other than Flavor Flav.
Baby.
And he was there and almost flipped in the ring trying to get in the ring.
If y'all would have saw that fucking last night. Flavor Flav.
And they
had to push him out some of the pictures, man. Would you move real quick?
He looked
and then they got stuck in the rope trying to get over.
Rashida should have put him in a rubber band and fling his little ass in the ring.
Come back down here. That boy, he looked like me trying to run up there behind you, up there and get your first pro fight in there.
It was hilarious. He said that was his godfather, and he had been instrumental in his life and his career, supporting him. And you could tell because Flavor was so excited that he won. You didn't think he was the mother or the father.
Yeah, no.
Because he was so excited to be there one, and then I guess the energy, his debut and, being the grandfather, the trunks, that was sentimental enough to me, wearing that. So I'm good. I'm glad he did a good job. I expect to see him a lot. I'm going to be watching him.
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching him.
I tell you, it was hilarious.
It was very.
Ended it. the ref said that was enough.
That's it. They stopped it.
He was punching that man, and that man was turning sideways, looking the other way.
Yes, he knocked him a flip.
Yeah, and then that forehead, oh my God.
He left him a hematoma, guys.
No, it was worse than that. I called it a fematoma. That means it was left with the foot and hand together as an elbow on the forehead.
Woo-hoo! He left something. I know it wasn't there when the fight started.
I tell you that. That was good. It was a good fight.
It was very interesting. I also want to bring up the fact that MVP.
Wait a minute, who?
MVP.
Are we talking about the most valuable player? Or are we talking about the most
Michael Venom?
The most venom.
Yes, Venom.
Most venom.
The homie. That's what I'm talking about. The homie.
Not
homie the clown
Mamba of karate.
Yeah, that's him. That's the one. The one that go out there and shake and shimmy and do the Harlem Shake
and throws the
round kick.
Ball.
He threw the round kick and smashed that man's nose.
The Pokeball.
Is that him?
With the forehead bust.
Hey,
Cyborg.
He did it.
Michael Venom Page.
Yes, he's about to fight him. The guy in Lima that beat him the last time.
Hold on. When Mike lost, he had the passing of his father.
Okay, you're correct. That guy.
You're telling me that guy's about to come back up against Michael?
Yes, sir. It said October 1st.
October 1st.
That's in a few weeks.
Y'all better watch this first round dropout.
That's it. And that's, you know what that is?
Dropout.
That's the weekend after the Eugene run, the track field.
Oh, is
track and field? Yes.
And I think that's the weekend before the Diamond Nationals.
Ooh, we all have a good show.
Kind of 3-week roll.
That's it. We're gonna be busy, and we start school. We go back to school. Our summer is almost over.
We have 1
week
class left. 1.
We're gonna get it, guys.
That shit is over.
We're gonna get it.
Class left. Be ready.
That's it. Be ready.
Be ready.
I think everybody should support him. Support him in any manner, in any way, of course, because he is a kickboxer point fighter like us. If you'd ever been to the Irish Open, back in the day, I'm not sure it's in the recent years because I haven't been, but he was always there. He was always in competition with Raymond. They had some great fights.
Weight class fights.
Yes, sir.
Always, if it wasn't Zoe involved, and that came after a while, it was rated MVP.
Absolutely, especially the first at least three times that I went, because I've been a thinker total about 4 or 5.
My boy Iceman get in front of that boy and give him some shakedown. Yeah, Jay Breezy gave him a little bit of
Jay Breezy, my boy.
Kicks. Chris Walker had warmed him up though.
I believe you.
Seawalk warmed MVP.
Seawalk warms up everybody's head, their dome.
No, but over there it don't really matter because you can do a little flick to the body. Flick to the body.
Gotcha. Flips to the body.
Like you want to scratch somebody across their stomach and you can do it. Point over.
They do call round kicks for something different than what I would call them for.
Yes.
It's all good.
So, any basketball, football, what's been popping on that?
Hey, it is. I've been watching Summer League.
Yeah, me too.
NBA Summer League.
Too. My squad was out there yesterday. I saw y'all.
They lost to Houston a few days ago. Tell them about that.
We weren't talking about. I said yesterday.
I said a few days ago.
Well, that's all right. Cause you know what?
We still won.
Still stink.
No, well, we might, but we got number 2. Y'all got the number 1 pick, so
that's good.
It's all good. We're gonna see who got who gonna win Rookie of the Year. Not Cunningham.
Well, who is?
Houston. No, that ain't him. Cade gonna win. Give it to him. Already.
Yeah. Something nice. I like you.
No.
I like you.
No. You're all right. You're all right.
Did they win yesterday?
Actually, no. They lost to the Lakers.
That damn Laker team.
That's it. With Westbrook.
Wait. Because I've been watching some shit about them Lakers.
Me too.
And
I know what you heard because I heard it.
I'm pretty scared for some teams this year.
I am too. And you know why I'm scared? Because people underestimate them and think they can't work together. First of all, you take
LeBron and Melo came out together. That was number 1, number 2, huh?
Yes, sir. Something like that. And then don't forget Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
They were in one other person was the top 4.
Milicic.
Oh, yeah.
Darko.
No. Was it Darko? Yeah, you might be right.
If it's not, it's somebody that was from the Pistons.
It was someone from another country. I was going to say a foreigner, but that was rude and disrespectful.
I think that's who it was.
Yeah.
You have my back on that one. Maybe.
Well, so the Lakers acquire Melo in a free agency.
Oh, shit.
They acquire Westbrook in a trade. They already got Davis and LeBron, of course.
You talking about Billy Westbrook? Who you talking about?
I'm talking about Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell.
OKC Russell Westbrook.
OKC, they went to Houston, then went to Washington, left Washington, now is a LA Laker.
Oh, shit.
Them people. And they did, they have, I didn't realize it until I was listening and watching the show, the Summer League game last night, because LeBron and Westbrook walked in.
I thought they were just out there hanging, you know.
They walked in and watched their rookies. Yeah.
I thought we had him. And he just showed up with LeBron, you know.
They kicking it. They want to support their young rookies. Well, they are, along with Westbrook, LeBron, Melo, and Anthony Davis, that is 4 of the gold medal winning team at the Olympics in 2012.
Hold on.
London.
Say that again.
In London.
Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James,
Westbrook,
and
Anthony Davis are 4 of the USA team members of the basketball team from
the gold medal
in London in 2012.
So how the hell they can't play together?
Bam! And you got the greatest one. As I don't think he's the king, but I guess everybody else do, so I'm going to use your name words.
King.
You have the king that is going to be the leader and the dictator of this team. So then you tell me that you take the leader and the dictator of this whole basketball thing and you give him other leaders, and then let's say Westbrook, who averages, triple-double.
I heard that.
He's averaged 4 times. He does it in his career. He's leading. He's the best. He was the MVP 3 years.
If they knock the points back and let the assists go up and watch the steals go away, so things is finna happen.
Even if he dropped his points down from 25, him in double digits at 10 to 12 is his job if he's still getting the rebound.
Have at least 17, 18
and their defense is going to go up.
Oh, shit. What wins games? They say defense.
So it's like if we took an all-star team and then you added a legendary great coach, you don't think that coach is and that putting that team, that chemistry, going to build something great?
Who's the coach?
Well, right now,
tell me.
They still have what's his name? Don't tell me, I know it.
She know it.
Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna come up with it.
You guys just write it down.
Frank Vogel.
And who is that? I don't know. Sorry, Mr. Frank. I just don't know you.
I think that's his name, Frank Vogel.
He played.
He actually coached LeBron when they were in Cleveland, I think. He's won. He was good in the playoffs, but he had never won a title.
LeBron?
No,
the second time
I think the second time when they actually won that title. Okay. No, because he wasn't the coach. He didn't win a title until he did with the Lakers that first time. So he just was with good teams and good coaches. He just never got over the hump.
Okay.
And they did have Jason Kidd, but Jason Kidd went to coach Dallas. He's the new coach of Dallas.
See, that's where he belongs.
I think so too. And I like the fact that people not judging Jason Kidd on the fact that he didn't do well in Milwaukee with the first time.
So what?
It was Giannis's first season, second season.
You know how many team fights our coaches that fucking lost because of us? So what? They don't start being great coaches.
Absolutely.
That goes for the world to know.
And then he's done. He's kept up. He was active even after he was fired. He always had a job. He always was an assistant. So I think he's gotten better. We're going to see when the season starts.
You only can get better. Experience is what
Absolutely. And he doesn't seem like he's not the type to listen. He listens. He learns.
It's kind of scary to be trying to coach a 6'10" motherfucker standing over you, and you talking about, hey, run this, and this motherfucker talking about who you, and you like,
You would know. You're only 2.2 inches tall.
I'll fight his ass though.
I bet you I would too.
I'll fight his kneecap.
Boy, hit him low, and they gonna drop.
I ain't say hit him low. I said fight his kneecap.
I did. That's what my mama say. Start low, work your way up. Absolutely. Yes, but that's basketball. That was the Summer League
West Coast season there.
Absolutely. I expect the Lakers. I don't think that they will make it to the finals, and that's my personal opinion. But I think
he's for 1 gold medals.
Well, that's true.
As long as everybody stay injury free and COVID free.
Mm-hmm. And then you got people like Melo and Westbrook don't have titles yet. They want it.
That's something called hungry.
That's it. That's it. Absolutely.
Shit hungry right there.
Absolutely. And now they are with their homies. Because Brody. That's what I keep seeing LeBron and Westbrook call each other on social media, Brody. So they're bonding. They're building that chemistry that I said that they would need and I thought would be their downfall because there wouldn't be enough. But you got all these people that have actually play together. Again, they said they won the Olympics in 2012.
So
this is 9 years. So
yes. So speaking of 9 years later, I also heard that Mr. LeBron's going to be going against one of the players that used to play against his son.
Absolutely.
I also heard that LeBron James is going to be going against one of the players that used to play his son.
Absolutely.
That's like,
and I think they said that was a season opener or something.
Plowden goes to fight Avery Plowden.
Oh yeah, indeed it is. Absolutely. Someone that I fought going to one day fight my daughters, one of my daughters, or both of my daughters. You don't think? I'm too old.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up. Fucker. Sorry, y'all. My bad. Shut up. See how you do? That's why I try to hit him hard. Yeah. Right there. I'm a breaker.
Okay, so we're going to look forward to a good season.
Yes.
Football. East Coast NBA. No? Still going to be the same?
Let me see. Miami Heat. They signed PJ. Sorry. Okay. He left Milwaukee. After
winning the ring.
He was over there long enough to win, and then they offered him some money for his defense, and he's over there with Butler. You know I like Butler.
I know you do.
That's H-Town, Texas, baby. Don't forget it. They got Kyle Lowry from
Mr. Lowry.
They got him from the Raptors. They got rid of some other people. They're under investigation.
Huh?
Yeah, the NBA, and they think they're under investigation because one of the teams snitched on them.
Oh Lord!
And I had to read that one, guys. That one, it came up as an alert, and I wanted to know because I like Pat Riley. Pat Riley is the guy that makes the decision, and basically,
I told y'all for fucking with my boy Chris Paul, what was gonna happen.
Somebody snitched.
Player association against the NBA now. Boy.
Yeah, well, I think it actually is the NBA investigating the team itself.
Oh, shit.
Yes. And it has to do with the trade.
Somebody no PT.
No. It's how they
I ain't talking about no pumping time either. I ain't talking about no pumping time.
No, I think I read that it was something about their sign and trade, the way they came up with that deal to get Lowry. It was too quick. It was only like 34 minutes. So the moment that they said go, start negotiating, you said, no, we already ready to sign.
Whoa.
Yes.
Y'all heard that?
That's like
no go.
They said that it's impossible to do it that quickly, and then I think being that Lowry was a free agent, more people wanted to try to persuade him, and they didn't have a chance.
I thought you was gonna get that man.
They did. But that is a good team. I don't think Atlanta. I've been wanting to watch Atlanta because I like Trae Young. I don't think they've done anything. Other than maybe get a couple draft picks, but I don't think it was anything high because they were in the playoffs.
So the Pistons are coming out the East. Thank you very much.
No, but I think they're gonna make it to the playoffs.
Oh yeah, we just gotta bust them Brooklyn's ass. That's all.
Brooklyn Brooklyn, they have a lot to prove. They've been talking about they have some stuff left on their shoulder. Chicago.
They should have some shit on their
shoulder.
Oh yeah, Chi-Town.
Chicago got Ben Simmons.
Oh. So Philly cracked open.
Caruso, Alex Caruso from the Lakers. They got DeMar DeRozan from San Antonio. And they got somebody. They're going to be good this year. I put them in the middle. Let's say I would put them probably about 5.
My boy D Rose.
Yeah. D Rose in New York.
I know.
They signed him to a long term.
They should have. Detroit was never supposed to have got rid of him.
Kemba Walker went to. Was it Kemba Walker? I forgot.
Oh no, Mimi was tripping. They don't got no Ben Simmons. She was tripping. Kemba Walker went to OKC.
That's right. I'm sorry, you guys. Lonzo Ball went to Chicago.
Lonzo Ball.
That's it. That's one of the Ball brothers. It's 3 balls. Only people I know 3 balls.
The daddy?
No, the sons. Melo, Lonzo, and Jerko. I don't know.
Okay. The daddy.
The daddy is the crazy one that's always talking and he like Joe Jackson.
Living in life through his kids.
Absolutely.
Living in life through his
kids. He said he bred his children to go and play.
So did.
But yeah, he's one of the Ball brothers, or the oldest Ball brother.
So funny saying that. Say it again. One of the Ball brothers.
Ooh, you better be glad we on. We going. LeVar is the dad. That's right.
LeVar is the daddy.
Yeah, he ghetto. He look like a LeVar.
LeVar.
He looked like Levert. That's what he looked like.
Levert.
No, not Gerald.
The first ball.
No, you keep saying it like that. You stupid. No, Alonzo Ball came from New Orleans. He used to be playing out there with don't tell me, Zion Williams. That's who he was out there with.
That's the young man that I keep hearing is from Brian from that seat.
Yeah, that's him.
Brian from that seat.
He gonna be good. I like him. I watched him a lot last season, and I
watched him a little bit too.
He explosive.
Very.
He can barely
put in the shoes now.
I don't know, but he got reinforcements.
He had the pumps.
He got pumps. You remember his shoe toe up in college? His shoes. Ever since then, he been wearing what you call them blast off shoes on Back to the Future when they go. They got little sparklers on the end.
With the wings on.
That's the ones. Them. They call red wings.
Every man, I know you ain't selling man your shit, man. You better get your shoes back from that man.
Ever since his shoe blew out at Duke, his shoes have been great, and he got like $1 billion shoe deal.
I tell you, but he fucking explodes off that ground.
I want some. Can you give it to me?
I wish.
He not. He does it for his community and everything, though. He takes care of his family and things like that. I'm excited to see what the East is going to do. I'm excited to see if Giannis and Milwaukee, if they can actually get as far. And I don't even mean winning the title, because I know a lot of people out there made changes and they're going to be hungry, and the situation and injuries and all of the things that got them there, not taking away that they won, because they did win. Mm-hmm. All of that kind of stuff, I want to see it play out. And sometimes once you win, but you can't always maintain and stay at the top. So I want to see what happens.
So you telling me Chris Paul is going to have a challenging year this year than he did last year?
In the West, most definitely. Yes, in the West.
Because to get to that spot up there at the top, you have to be
absolutely. And I think that they did great. Chris Paul, I expect them to still be at the top, in the top 2 to 3 in the conference, but I don't expect them to get back to the finals.
You're a champion in my life, whether you got that fucking ring or not. I tell you.
Absolutely. Like a lot of people that didn't win a title.
To other cities and states and do with a team, it's a reason why them people have picked you and brought you to those cities and states.
Absolutely.
I watched it.
Absolutely.
I watched it. Here
absolutely. Just because you don't win a title doesn't take away from your legacy, and it doesn't take away from how good you are.
In my eyes, I tell you that much. I tell you.
Patrick Ewing never won a title. Charles Barkley never won a title.
Oh shit. You
Charles is good.
You had some food with that man.
I did.
I don't like him.
We got the matching stomachs.
Yeah. Damn sure do.
Shut the hell up. Don't agree with me. Don't you agree with me. But yeah, I expect the basketball season to be really good, exciting, and they get a full season this year. That's the good thing.
That was the next question I wanted to ask you. Spectator wise,
yes, sir.
It's fully open.
No, I think it determines Delta. Don't you know about Delta? It did not be fully open.
I the shit to y'all yet about that. We ain't even got started on that part.
No, I think it depends on your state. I think the NBA has certain rules on capacity, but I'm not sure what it is. Okay. But I know when I see them here locally at home about the Rockets, I think I want to say it's about 65% capacity. But again, our numbers with the Delta here and that Delta everywhere, not just here, is growing and causing things to change. So I expect the whole country all over again to change. I expect us to not get shut down like the 2 weeks or the quarantine type thing.
Yeah.
Well, by the time the fall season comes around, yes, because that's going to be the peak.
That's it.
My daughter starts school. We start school here locally on Tuesday.
Yes, mine
are going to school. Houston, HISD just put back in the mask.
Yes,
for us to wear. My kids, I'm gonna sew it on their faces. I'm gonna make sure they got it around their neck twice.
Alcohol gonna spray onto them every 10 seconds.
Absolutely, they got so much extra stuff to keep clean. I need my girls to go to school though, and that's only personally because I'm in school, and I need to go. We have to go on campus this year or this semester for that one class, and that one class is at night, 6 to 8:50.
Yeah, 6 to 9.
6 to 9. So my kids got to go to school with us. We have to go to school with mommy because mommy has to get this biology class so she can keep getting her education on. So yeah, I do expect things to change a little bit with the new Delta virus. But as far as the NBA, even the NFL, I don't think I've been watching the preseason that started.
Yeah, the Lions just played that long ago too.
They lost.
To the Steelers?
No, I don't know. Did they win or they lose?
I don't know. I don't be keeping up with it.
Houston won.
I just see them on the TV and I say, fuck yeah, that's my squad. Bing!
Well, Houston won, so it's all good. We beat the Packers.
Who?
Houston.
Packers.
The Packers. Green Bay.
And was Aaron Rodgers out there? Okay.
No, they still haven't given him his max deal, I don't think.
You better tell them they come to the Lions then, they're going to get their ass 8 this year. We're going to eat that 10.
Yeah, right. Who y'all got? Who's your quarterback? Nobody.
His name Billy Ho.
Ho Billy?
Billy Ho.
Oh, well.
The man from White Man Can't.
Well, we gonna run through him just as you just said.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Anyway. Hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but you shouldn't. The football league, they got somebody was traded again, and I want to say I can't remember. I want to say it was more in a free agency, and that slipped my mind because I just had it until we were cracking jokes. But yes, the football season's going to be good. Everybody's going to be good. I'm excited. Season? I'm sorry?
Full season?
Yes, it's going to be a full season. I'm not sure if they're going to play the international game.
I remember actually.
Like they've played it in Mexico, they've played it over in London, Europe. I don't know if they're going to do that, especially again with the Delta viruses or virus raising those numbers going up. But I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to get back to sports. To if you're gonna make us stay home, if you're gonna say that this virus and don't go out, practice social distancing, I think you should give us the sports and the things we need to stay entertained.
Shit, so many people want to practice their social distance too.
Absolutely, and I think you should do it. If you're gonna go out, be safe about it, guys.
Do you want to practice karate?
Absolutely.
Do you want to play karate?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
I don't play karate.
I will if you're going to let me do it. And to keep it open and we separate it and stop doing tournaments in 2 days and having 1 million people in there. Because that was the other thing, talking about Corona. I don't know if you saw it, but I think I told you about it. Baylor Medicine.
Y'all better listen to this shit now.
Baylor School of Medicine here in Texas. And it's not Baylor like the Baylor boys that play basketball. It's the Baylor School of Medicine. It's separate. That school had their annual or white coat. That's what it's called, the white coat ceremony. So in the medical field, you're getting your white coat. It's like getting your black belt.
White coat.
It's like getting your black belt. And they had their ceremony. And let's say, I don't know the exact number, but let's say it was 125 people there.
125 people. Okay.
And the headline is what caught my attention. The headline said, Baylor students get together for a COVID cluster.
COVID cluster. That shit sounds scary.
It absolutely was.
You know what a cluster is, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I eat those.
90
clusters, but I eat clusters.
94% of the people that were there have corona. Have corona now.
94% of 125. Do you know that's almost like 110? Trav, I know you got me. But that's like 110 people.
They got corona. All of them. 94% of them have it. And
125 people.
Correct.
94% of 125 got COVID clustered.
Yes, correct. That's what they were marinating. They were like having a big family reunion and having that gathering for their white coats.
That's like coughing on each other. They're sitting down the line like a domino effect.
And in the picture, I don't remember seeing everyone. I know I saw a lot of masks. I did. But I didn't see everyone with one. And the other thing was that stood out to me. They said that they were vaccinated.
Hold on. So 125 people, 94% recall COVID, and they were vaccinated.
Vaccinated. Medicine, the school.
Oh, shit.
Future doctors.
Vaccinated is not medicine, okay?
Future doctors.
Vaccinated is the shit that they found.
The antidote, the remedy.
And try to put into you to see how it react onto your body. Before they even test anything else. You know, I've known somebody that used to buy rats and shit for the doctors, so I tell you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
they said they put that in there. So, rat poison, all kinds of chemicals.
All kinds of things. It has to have see what the
harmful things.
Harmful things to see what your body will react to.
I saw one other thing.
So you are saved. Saved by the Lord. That's who you saved by.
A headline for Southwest Airlines.
Southwest.
She was vaccinated. She died recently.
Oh. So right now you basically telling me if I'm flipping a coin playing Russian roulette.
With the vaccines?
With the vaccines.
I wouldn't say it was Russian roulette.
Johnson and Johnson too.
I don't know which one she had.
Do. What the hell killed this woman like this?
I don't know. They were saying that she had COVID and she was vaccinated, but she still passed away, and she was an airline student.
Was she an elderly lady?
That I don't know. It didn't tell her age. It just said she was a Southwest Airlines flight attendant.
Oh, no, she might have been.
I would think so. Southwest was one of the what I want to say health conscious airlines that
because they opened up that fucking middle seat.
They absolutely did, and they were sterilizing everything when we used them.
Yeah, man.
They almost sterilized us.
I got sterilized twice.
I just
like it, they say it.
I'm still doing my research when it comes to how or why are you passing away once you've already been vaccinated. I understand the non being vaccinated, excuse me. But as far as the people that are being vaccinated that have done it for their jobs,
they automatically is free from it.
Well, I don't think that, because I think just like the flu shot, if they give it to you or you get vaccinated for it, or
flu shot.
It helps, not helps. It opens you up and helps your system in whatever way that they're meaning to do it. But it doesn't necessarily mean that it'll stop you from getting it.
Because this Delta thing, that shit kicking over the ones that already got
correct.
COVID. So it's like it was set up for you guys to see, can you fight this one off now?
You don't have any, they're trying to see if it's gonna combat on both ends, the corona, and then on this side, the Delta, but I don't necessarily know that it can, or if you have to get another vaccination on top of the one that you've already gotten if you've been vaccinated. I have no idea.
Always have to be a new vaccination for those people.
I think sooner or later, if the Delta keeps rising, like I said, I think the world is going to have to start looking at backtracking a little bit and closing down the states. I'm thinking that they're going to start making that vaccination mandatory. And I think that they're going to do it only because, our governor here way back in March opened us up 100%. And the mask mandates and the social distancing mandates are not from the governor. They're from city officials, which is like our mayor or our city attorney, the city council. So these aren't laws that we actually have to follow. These are just things that they're trying to inform and warn us about.
Mandated rules.
Yes.
Like tilapia.
Yeah, that was a man creation. You take shit from over here, and put it together, and that's tilapia.
Yeah, mandated. So yes. We don't have to follow it as right now.
I definitely will, because we go on campus. We go on campus also next month. This semester.
Next week.
Yeah, Monday we start on campus.
Sunday you start, because your ass better be ready for school.
I will on Monday once I get the girls off. You get the school bus comes from them, and then we're ready. Ooh. We're ready, Freddie.
I feel like
he's singing, guys. That made me feel good. Home. Oh shoot! What you got?
Nothing.
You're so silly. You started it. Don't stop now. Keep singing. Give it to them.
No, they're not ready. Graduation day. You ready? You be there in December.
Absolutely. So what's going on? What's next, brother? What's next?
I heard about this Atlantic City shit going on next week.
American. I wish I could be there.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting.
It is.
I heard some shit going on.
Some juniors going to be real good.
Yes, it's going to be exciting.
The juniors going to be real good. I got a question though.
Talk to me, sis.
And one of the parents asked me this that I trained their daughter. As far as, and I'm only asking because, again, the Olympics was just here recently, and then we had karate for the first time. I also heard that WACO would be the circuit or the tournaments that would help and give you that the Olympic Committee would both be using as a sanction, is what I heard. Now, my question to you, or to anybody that would know and can help me out, because I don't know, and I'm willing to find out, and I need help.
It's definitely for my WACO people. Understand that.
How do you use the WACO's tournament or karate tournaments to use as a stepping stone to get you to the Olympics? Do you have to do it just the WACO tournaments here locally, internationally? Do you wait for the WACO championships every other few, I think it's what, 2 years, every 2 years. Do you rate on that? How does it work? Do you know?
Oh, ma'am, I don't know. But it'd be interesting too.
Absolutely. I have some girls. I'm specifically working with girls right now, about 4 or 5 of them. They all watched the Olympics, and they know and have seen on Facebook that the same thing about Waco being the sanction for Olympic karate for us. So how do you get to it? How do you get involved? Is it just the local tournaments here?
I think it'll be local here. Well, it's going to be for the Olympics, so I think it's going to be a following here for just
our own search,
and then to where it'll become, kind of like WKC is it ran in the way.
Okay, and then have everybody meet at the championships, and bam, that determines
who everybody is, and then
okay, and that's how you get your place or seating to get, I guess, to the trials if it's to the trials. So. Okay, all right, that sounds like that's a winner.
Yeah. And it would be good.
I'm excited to go. I mean, I'm too old to do it, but I would definitely like to see any and everybody, somebody that I know personally or could help or have helped try to get themselves to that level. I would love to help in any way. That's an experience that I wish was around during my time, my prime, and that would have given me, wow, like something else to kind of strive for. Each time or each year you had whatever, it's this tournament, that tournament, to beat this person, to compete with this person, whatever it is, but to even have the Olympics. Not just the martial arts Olympics.
But you got to do some things that some people may not ever get to do too.
I did, and
you got to eat with the freaking Russian president,
the governor. Yes, sir, I did. Sorry, at the martial arts Olympics
over there that's running the shit.
Yes, I had the pleasure of going over there. We had a great team. Our team dominated. That's when I went with some great, as far as women, yes, and the men. Team fighting was on point. It's kind of funny, guys. It was up on, I want to say YouTube, or I want to say Emily had it on Sports Martial Arts. But there was a division. They had their champion, their female champion, in a karate, like you would see in the Olympics now. And it was takedowns. And she was going to do my stand-up kickboxing. It was like open weight, or what you would see at the Irish Open, or, open weight division. She was going to do my division with no takedowns, and I was going to do her division with takedowns. Well, her division went first, of course, on that Friday. And I mean, if anybody knows me, I'm not a ground fighter. I'm not a takedown person. I'm a stand up, kick and punch you in your face type person. And I lost and got my butt kicked. Not my butt, I got my ass whooped. She took me down and was just, bleh. And you know what? That was one of the times that I think it would have been the most embarrassing time for me to lose control, that would have stood out in my life, to where I had to go, time out, I need a break. And then I even had Emily. So if you guys want to ask Emily about it, I had her kind of walk over to me, and she's like, what's wrong with you? I was like, I don't know, but this crap is driving me nuts, because I couldn't, number one, I didn't know the defense to stop her takedowns. And when I tried to take her down, she was like a Mack truck. She knew how to block. She knew to drop her weight. She knew everything to do. She was experienced in that division, but I wasn't. I didn't have that quick knowledge, that adjustment that I needed to make, to even feel like I was competing, because it was the most frustrating fight ever in my career, that I think I would have lost control, but I technically didn't. And that was only because I called timeout to stop myself. And then I had Emily, come over and kind of talk to me. I also had Damon Gilbert was one of the coaches, and Hamed Farouzi. We had a damn good team. It was a lot of us. The Northcuts were there, Kobe and Sage both. We all competed. Marissa Mera, she was also one of the women fighters on there with me. We had a great team. But it just, that division. And then the next day when it was my turn her turn to fight in my division, she didn't. I actually won the division. I got a couple knockouts. I was excited about that.
You looking pretty good. It was cool to see.
It was fun. It was exciting.
Had outside of karate.
And they did it. We fought it like the Olympic Coliseum there in Russia. And then the treatment that they gave us, they treated us like celebrities. And then they actually they had a governor's ball. And that's where we went to meet the governor. I didn't eat the food as much.
Shout out to the food.
Shout out to the food and the people that eat it. But it didn't look like it would have set well with me. I lost a lot of weight when I was there. We were there for about 9 days, 7, 8, 9 days. And I lost a lot of weight just because it was different. It's my first time there, and I didn't actually want to do anything rude, disrespectful. Yeah, so I wanted to control myself. So I just ate boiled eggs and water. Sometimes. I can eat people. I'm from Texas. We get it in. But
hey, you broke my wheelchair.
You don't eat your cornbread. You're so silly. But it was a great experience. It's something that I always remember, memories. It made me the fighter I am, and I actually enjoyed the fighting as far as the international fighting. I actually wanted to ask Emily, because one of the other most amazing things that happened there was that they had like a circus, and this lady was up on stilts, and I say these stilts were almost as tall. We were up in the top level of the stadium, and we could almost see her eye to eye. So that tells you how those stilts were. Wow. Her stilts, they were doing fire, and they caught on fire. She had to run. They were trying to put her out on the backstage or something to that effect. But when she tried to start running, it made everything kind of go. They actually had to tackle her and put her out, and she was okay. They called the ambulance, stopped the show. But I mean, that was like one of the things I said I would never forget. And I think Emily got it on tape because she was recording the finals.
She got everything on tape.
Emily has everything. If anybody needs video, you go to Emily, you go to Jack Felton, and who was the other person?
Lightning Bolt.
You silly. Yeah, they have videos from, you would even know
back in Blue Wiley.
Yeah, way back then. They were in competition with each other.
I tell you, that was some of it. You got a quote?
You go ahead. Get your quote together.
We're going to go ahead and slow y'all down and let this go to slow time. Y'all mind should be good and eased and calm now. Monday, I had sent you a quote.
Did you?
Yes.
What did you say in your quote, sir?
It's so funny because at the bottom it read, be mindful and be careful. And I told you I always go see my Reverend Bagwell. I tell you, he always put something on there for me to smile and feel good to read, and always catch something to see what it do. The quote of today is, it's not always you. Sometimes when people act funny, it's because they betrayed you and they know if you know it yet. Again, it's not always you. Sometimes when people act funny, it's because they betrayed you and they don't know if you know it yet. Meaning that they sliding back a little bit because they don't know if you really know what they did wrong. So you be mindful what you do to people. If you're going to be that person sliding and being scared and hide away from people. Do right by people. God do right by you. Let's keep that rolling in the positive mode. And we get ready for the Here Sisters quote for the week.
I don't have a quote.
That's all right. You can give them some. You know quotes.
He said,
help. No. I saw you ride on scooters around town.
And try to kill me. You tell them about that. Let's talk about that.
Talk about that on the people. That would be a whole other show for them people right there. They talk about your trip.
Yeah, when you tried to kill me last year. I didn't forget. I owe you one. No, people, I just want to end and say, always put the other person first. Ultimately, if you want to be happy, you have to make other people happy, and you're only going to receive what you're giving out to that other person. You don't have to do too much for people that, are not as close to you as you think or feel, because sometimes I feel like, oh, this person is not in my life, or this person doesn't really matter. I'm meaning of the family, the friends, the people that matter to you, you care about. Make those people happy in any way you know how, any way they know how, and then in return, I'm sure if they're in your life, they're there for a reason. So I know that and think that they'll make you happy. That's really it.
Don't fuck with my brother. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Listen.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't fuck with my brother.
All right. Don't poke the sleeping bear now.
You hear me? Let's always stay positive.
That's it.
We supposed to be growing as one when unite.
Absolutely.
When people look at us, they're looking at us as one. They're not going to say, oh, well, this person is like this, and then this person. No, they're looking at it as one whole. So we all stand together to cover all the pieces that's weak on some of us.
Absolutely.
Man, stick together.
Absolutely.
You shine, I shine, just like that.
You fall, I help you up. So when I fall, help me up.
Oh, that's another quote. But I keep telling y'all, some will evolve, others will evaporate. I've been told y'all that a long time ago. Y'all know the shirt's coming.
That's it.
So you rather go evolve with the group, or your ass gonna evaporate without the group? Because this group right here, we're gonna be moving forward. We staying positive.
Absolutely.
Like give a big shout out, big thank you to producers, God, who's ahead of my life. Thank you, Jesus.
That's it. I'll say everybody have a good one. Have a good week.
Hold on. I'm getting my shout outs. Don't cut me off on my shout outs. TP, thank you. CTE, thank you.
All of them.
Lump and Mimi Show, thank you.
Mimi, thank me.
Thank Lump today because Mimi was quiet.
No. No, you never cried.
Thinking about what you want to eat tonight. But we all appreciate it. Nah, real talk. It's the Lump and Mimi Show. I hope y'all have a good week. Y'all stay safe. Look out for one another. One another look out for you.
Absolutely.
Each one. It's a whole new week, you guys.
Absolutely. Have a good week. We see y'all next week.
Sunshine. Deuce out.